Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with another First Impressions video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Tales of Xillia. Bandai Namco was kind enough to send me a review copy for me to give you guys my opinion on this particular title, and it's a title that has definitely surprised me. It is my first entry in the Tales series. I haven't really played a Tales title before. And I've been having a lot of fun with it because I thought it was going to be like one of those games that's going to be very hard to master, and maybe it's just because I'm still at the start of it or something, but up until this point the game hasn't been excessively difficult, and it's been really approachable, in fact. So it's definitely left a good taste in my mouth up until this point, particularly because I also been enjoying the story of it, because sometimes some of these games will have these really convoluted stories and whatnot, but up until this point, I've really been enjoying it. So what is Tales of Xillia all about? Well, this is a title where you're going to be playing and following in the story of Jude and Milla, which are two of the characters that are in the cinematic that you're watching right now. Jude is this guy in the purple suit, and Milla is the blonde girl with the pink suit, the one that you see in the image right now. And Milla is actually the incarnation of a guy, not a guy, but I would suppose almost a god, called Maxwell, the Lord of Spirits, who supposedly commands the four spirits that are the basis for a lot of important things in this world, like the spirit of fire, the spirit of wind, the spirit of earth, and the spirit of water. So, and what happens is Milla comes to this world, which is called Xillia something. Not exactly sure what the name of the world is, but she comes to this world because she detects that something is happening that is going to shift the balance in this world, and it's going to probably get a lot of spirits killed, because this world works a lot based around these spirits. I mean, I haven't really fully understood how the story works, but basically a lot of the characters in the world are able to perform like magic and stuff due to spirits, and Maxwell senses that there's some kind of an unbalancing taking place. So she comes in, or I don't know exactly if I can say he or she, because Maxwell takes on the form of a female human, but in reality he does not necessarily have a sex, I don't think. So anyways, this is basically how you play Tales of Xillia. Like right now we're in exploration mode, and there's an event that's about to take place of a dialogue that we can listen to. If we press select, you can see that on the lower left corner.
You know that girl we saw in Hamil?
The one with the weird doll thing? What about her?
You didn't think that was odd?
You can't waste your energy on other people's business. All part of growing up, kid.
But she was controlling that doll, and shady people were chasing her. That doesn't bother you?
Yeah, plenty of that going around. I mean, just look at ourselves. I think we have enough on our own plates. You really want more irregularities in life? Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, mind you. No one's got a bigger helping of weird than Milla, and she doesn't seem to mind.
Well, that's certainly true.
So these events will take place every now and then as you're roaming around through the world, and you can press select to see how your characters are interacting. Right now I am in control of three characters, which is Jude, Milla, and Alvin. Now Alvin is someone who shows up at the beginning of the game and kind of gets both you and Milla out of a bind, because despite the fact that Milla is like the embodiment of Maxwell, the Lord of all spirits and all this other stuff, something happens early on in the game, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. You guys can go experience the story for yourselves. In my opinion, the story so far has been very interesting, and it's kept me engaged in the title. But yeah, something happens at the start of the game where Maxwell loses all the power that she controls. I'm going to start just referring to Maxwell as a she, because since she's in a female body, whatever. But yeah, something happens where she loses most of her power. And that's definitely a good thing, because at the start of the game, I was like, am I doing this right? Because like my character barely touches the enemies, and Maxwell was just like destroying everything in sight, like instantly with one swing of her sword. So yeah, that was just to kind of show you that she is really powerful, but something happens where she loses her power, therefore she becomes a normal human for the time being. So now we're on a quest to go to a place called Niakera, we have to go through the Kijara Sea Falls. Anyways, when we press R1, we can see our current objective. And since we're in exploration mode, the way that this works is you guys can see a bunch of monsters in the background. You can go and you can fight any of those monsters if you so want to, although you don't usually have to go out of your way to fight monsters. What I end up doing is I'm looking through the different locations in the map and I just try to find items. But anyways, there's another event happening. I'm gonna hit select.
I wonder how we can reach out to the Azul military.
Why are you so interested in them?
Because they say the Azul military hires based on ability, regardless of status.
That's certainly not how it works in Rashigal.
Is that right?
Yeah, all of Rashigal's officials are descended from nobility.
Traditions are lovely and all, but that doesn't leave a lot of juicy gigs for mercenaries like myself.
But I wouldn't want to live in Azul. The clans are always fighting amongst themselves. There's no way I'd be able to concentrate on my studies.
Different humans have such different priorities.
And here you sit, above it all.
Correct. I don't intervene in the affairs of human society.
Earned title, Occasional Skit Viewer. But anyways, as I was saying, I usually don't go out of my way to fight monsters. I just end up having to fight them because I chase after chests to get items and stuff like that. Now, the items that you get here, the gold is actually, you might as well just call it gold, but it's basically the currency of the game is gold. Usually the items that you pick up, as far as I can tell, the only thing that they are usually for is to upgrade stores, and upgrading stores is basically what allows you access to bigger and better gear. Anyways, let's do a battle here so that you guys get a little bit of a taste of the combat system, but let me just warn you, the combat system is extremely fast-paced, so it's going to be very hard for me to kind of describe to you guys what's happening. Just bear in mind that it's like this. It's like you got physical attacks, which you can do by pressing X on your controller, and then you got your art attacks, which you do by flicking either the left stick or the right stick in a certain direction and pressing circle while doing that. Now, when we start this battle, I'm going to be linked to Milla. There's something in terms of fighting that basically you link yourself up with another character and that increases both of your powers. So let's just get into a fight. And here's another thing. The way that you engage an enemy is important. Like, for instance, if I engage from the rear, I will gain an advantage, and I'm going to do damage as soon as the battle starts, as you guys can see there. So this is the fight. You just run up to the enemies and you start spamming X to do your standard attacks. Oh, damn it. Make sure that you aim to the proper enemies. And then you can do art. So like, for instance, right now I'm going to do this, which puts the enemy in the air, and then I can press R2, and I can do a combo attack with Milla there, because Milla is the character that I'm linked with. Now, linking allows you a variety of bonuses, like there's skills that both characters share, and there's just a whole bunch of combos that you can perform if you're linked with a certain character. Now, you can also change your link. I could link with the other character, Alvin, and that will give me different attack types and whatnot. Let's get into another fight. But the fights are usually fairly fast-paced, which is good because a lot of times you can be exploring and there's going to be a lot of fights, so it's going to be somewhat repetitive for some people, probably more repetitive than some people care for. Let's get... As you can see, that was just like a bunch of combos in there, and it's just really hard to kind of explain it. The way it works is, as you are fighting enemies, and if you are linked with another character, what's going to happen is you're going to build up something that works kind of like a combo meter, which is the bar over there to the left. You notice as we begin attacking, as we begin attacking and Milla starts attacking too, that bar slowly starts going up. Now, when that bar reaches a certain checkpoint, which you guys can also see there because the bar is divided into like 5 different sections. When you top each of those sections, you're able to do one of those combo moves that I told you guys about. So like if I do this now, you guys can see that we were able to do the aerial fire combo, which is one of my favorite combos so far because I really like the animation on that particular combo. But you can also do a different combo. Like for instance, I can come up here. Let's see if I can build up this bar a little bit more on this particular fight. Hurry it up. Come on. Build, 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 build. Okay, so my character is a healer, so if I go ahead and I heal, I can also do a combo with heal, and that will actually do an AoE heal to the whole party whilst also dealing damage to the enemies. But this is kind of how fighting works, and one of the things that I really enjoy is the fact that it's fast-paced and that it's real-time combat, because a lot of times whenever you hear the words RPG, it kind of comes associated with turn-based combat, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's nice to see someone doing something a little bit different, even despite the fact that if I'm well informed, I believe that the Tales series already spans a variety of titles. So it's not like this particular title is anything new. It's just the whole series itself is kind of based around this real-time combat. At least this is what I believe. Once again, let me remind you guys, this is my first Tales title, so I am fairly new to it. Now, you can also block if you want to. You can press square and block, and whilst you press square, you can also move backwards and forwards, and this allows you to dodge attacks from enemies. And in the case of Jude, if I dodge an attack and I do a perfect dodge, he will also allow me to go to the back of the monster, although I totally failed that. But anyways, I'm kind of losing this combat, so let's just get this over with. But as I've mentioned previously, you can link up to a different character. Like right now I'm linked to Xillia, but through a combination of D-pad motions, like I can press up and then I press left, and now I'm linked with Alvin, so the combos are going to be slightly different. So for instance, if I go over here and I do this, oops, and press R2, as you can see, it is now a different combo. Same thing if I do the healing. Oh, actually, I can't do the combo yet because I didn't build up my combo points enough. Now, I realize that this is it's probably sounding a little bit complicated, but trust me, it's just hard to explain in a video, because once you just go through the regular tutorial, the combat system should be fairly straightforward to you. So something else that you guys might have noticed is that we did level up, so let me talk to you guys about leveling up. Now, I probably made a lot of mistakes, and all of you, if there's anyone watching this who knows more about Tales of Xillia than me, you guys probably are going to tell me, "Ha! You totally destroyed your character already, and it's just like, it's all wrong." And I'm aware of this. I'm aware that like my skill tree is looking really, really weird, because I didn't really understood how it worked at the start. But basically, what happens is you have to get to this skill, which, as you can see, it has like a little aura around it. And only once you get to this particular skill is this Lilium orb going to expand. And by expanding it, basically, damn it, I keep pressing the wrong button. Sorry, I am fairly new to this title. And once it expands, it basically creates another layer like the one that you guys see here. Now, each of these things is going to do something like it's going to do a passive skill or an active skill. Like, for instance, this right here is going to increase my intelligence, which means it's going to increase my arts attacks. Arts attacks being the spells and stuff like that I do. And once you get, like, for instance, this passive skill and this one, which also gives me another int plus 10, and then I also need to get this one, which gives me strength plus 19 and strength plus 17. Once I get these 4 skills, and this HP skill here as well, once basically I do this this little square here, it's going to activate this particular skill, which is going to increase my combat actions by 1. And that's kind of how leveling up works in this game. So you don't want to look that much into your passive abilities. What you want to look for is the stuff that's in the middle and see which ones you want to get. Now, usually you will always have to come and get these ones, the ones that are in the ones that are the key, because these are the ones that are going to unlock the other layers of you leveling up. So basically, I want to go ahead and go straight for that. The problem is I haven't really been leveling up my character properly, so I don't have an easy way to get there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to level... I can't just do this one. I'll have to do this one. And I'm also going to get this skill that's over here, even though I wasn't necessarily looking for it. But oh well, I'll just... Looks like this is some form of life leech. You get 10 HP every time you defeat an enemy. Well, it's not that useless anyways. But now I'm going to go straight for this one. And from this one, I'm going to go to this one. SP points increase your skill points, which I will explain in a couple of seconds what these do. But I've spent all of the skill points that I had available to me, so that's all I can really level up for Jude for now. So let's switch to Milla. Okay, so Milla, I've already unlocked her key talent, so to speak, but she should have another one. Yep, she does, which is this one. And this basically does a skill called Arrivederci, a whirlwind of blades that decimates foes. Okay, in that case, let's go ahead, activate here, and here. And that is going to unlock this. I just need to get, I believe I need to get another one of the skills in the borders, and then it's going to basically increase the size of the Lilium Orb, which is going to give me access to more skills. So that's kind of what you want to be doing. You want to always be getting more and more of these particular skills so that you basically increase your Lilium Orb in size, which if I had known that that was what I was supposed to be doing, I might have not been like going down all of these trees and getting all of these skills. I would probably just go to the outer layer, because from the outer layer you can basically develop to the other sides. You can go to anywhere where you have one skill point. You can then navigate to the adjacent skill point, so you don't have to, like, let's say I want to get this skill. I wouldn't have to put points in all of these. I could just come straight from here to here to here to here and to here. So it's almost like, it reminds me a lot of Path of Exile, to be honest. Even though it's fairly different, it does remind me of Path of Exile. So, and then there is Alvin. Let's see, where is his key skill? Because right now, since I've learned this, I've been just going straight after the key skill so that I can keep on expanding the tree, because you always have to go get those skills. Oh, but I don't even have stuff to level up because Alvin hasn't really leveled up yet. Okay, but this is how leveling up kind of works in a nutshell. So then you have the skills, which I told you guys about. Some of these skills are passive, other skills are active, but you basically have to equip them. And as you can see, there is a limit over there at the upper right corner. Skill points, you have a limit. So now I'm going to equip HP gain, and I only have 3 skill points left for Jude. Same thing for Milla. Do we have anything new for Milla? Nope. And we do have something here that we can equip, which is Magic Guard, but I'm not using Magic Guard that much on Alvin anyways. And then there's also the fact you can switch characters in the battle, but I haven't really been doing that. I've just been focusing on my main character, Jude, and I have all the other characters set to automatic, which, how do you even do that? Yeah, you just click here. Where is it? I think it's Arts. Yeah, in Arts you can see the control mode for each of these characters, and I have Jude for manual and the other 2 for auto. But you can change, you can have all characters on manual if you want to, but I don't know. I just feel like I want to have my own character, and I want to be able to program the other 2 to kind of do the stuff that I want to do. You can also switch to them in battle if you want to, but I really prefer just having them on automatic for now. Maybe in the future I will have to do different things. But it does allow you to considerably customize their behavior. Like, for instance, Alvin is kind of like a scrapper type of character. He's basically trying to focus on low HP enemies to reduce numbers, because since I'm usually linked with Milla will be focusing on the same targets as I am, and I want Milla to mainly be using arts so that I can focus on melee. She'll do magic, and this guy can just do whatever he wants for now. But eventually I'm going to assume that you get a 4th party member, which I will then use Alvin to link with that other party member and probably come up with some different strategies for that time. But I don't want to bore you guys too much with this stuff, so let's keep on going. The story develops as you basically go through these different areas and fight these monsters, and now I have a bunch of monsters after me. You can actually really avoid the monsters. It's very, very easy. The only reason I don't do it is because I somehow fear that since this is a JRPG, that like if you start avoiding monsters too often, then when you actually do get into combat, you're going to be weak. So what I tend to do is, like, if a monster aggroes me, I just tend to fight it. But right now I'm just trying to get to a village and get some more of the normal story interactions and not just exploration. So as I said, we're looking for some kind of a shrine. Oh yeah, let me link up with her again. We're looking for a shrine. Whoa! That was the Arrivederci? That was pretty cool. Well, that was fast. So we're trying to get to this village because supposedly she's going to do something at that village that is going to help us out, I guess.
Hey, Alvin, about your weapon.
You've got an eye for good steel. This is one heck of a blade.
Actually, I meant the other one.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. It looks like it channels fire spirits and projects their arts at foes.
Yeah, something like that.
That's
It's
incredible.
a gun.
Where'd you get it?
Oh, I see how it is. You're the envious type. Stare all you want, kid. I ain't giving it up.
You don't have to treat me like a child.
Oh, come on. I'm just yanking your chain.
There's a lot of these interactions, as you guys can probably tell. I mean, we've had, what, 3 so far, and we've been playing for like 20-something minutes. And there's a lot of these interactions, and I really do like them. Now, some of you guys are going to be a little bit critical of the voice acting, and I will have to agree, it is definitely not the best I've seen. And it was actually a bit of a letdown, the fact that they did not include, the fact that they didn't just include Japanese voice acting, at least not in my version of the game. I cannot choose Japanese voiceover. That, I have to admit, it was a bit of a letdown. I was really hoping that there would be Japanese voiceover, because you guys know how I am with these titles. I just tend to prefer the Japanese voice actors because, to be honest, they just seem to do a better job than the English ones. I mean, these aren't the worst I've heard, but I mean, it's just decent, you know, whereas with the Japanese voiceovers, it would have been exceptional. Wow, I'm not even sure if I'm going the right way. I hope I am. Let's just keep picking up a couple of these items, which will allow us to upgrade stores. I'll try to show you guys the stores once we actually get to the village. Now, this is definitely one of the things that I know is going to turn a lot of people off. And that is the fact that there is repetition in these combats. It's just the way it is. Oh, damn it, I've missed a combo there. And I was about to reach my limit break, too. Not limit break, it has another name here. But it's something like that. Actually, I'm curious to know what the name of that thing is now. Not event lists. There's a library that basically explains you all the stuff so that if you ever don't remember how to do things in combat, you can always come and check this out. Where was it? Over limit. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's the over limit. It's not limit break, it's over limit. Okay, we picked up a couple more of these. Let me have a look-see at the map here. Looks like the exit is actually fairly close. So I'm just going to try and move on to the exit because I want to show you guys a bit of the cinematics and whatnot. Now, in terms of graphics, the graphics are simplistic. These are not like super high-res textures or anything like that, so there's going to be a lot of people that might even be turned off by the graphics. But at the end of the day, what I have to say is that if you're drawn to a game like this just because of graphics, then this is probably the wrong game for you, because I feel that these graphics, they do their job really, really well. And as a matter of fact, I really enjoyed certain villages where I've been. And it's like, I don't feel like high-res textures would have added anything to that experience. Like, I was in this this village where they had a platform on top of trees and whatnot. They had a platform. It was like these passageways around trees, and those were used to pick up the fruit from the trees. And I just thought that that particular location looked really good. And it's like, sure, it's these low-res textures. The game runs at 720p, and it's got this cel-shaded style to it. But I think the game looks beautiful. Okay, it's not amazingly super high-res and anything like that, but I still think that it's a beautiful game. Whoa, what the hell was that? Okay, I need to start healing because our dudes are not doing so well. And I can even buff. Whoa! I hadn't seen that combo before. That was a combo that went with a buff that I did that increases my damage for a short period of time. That's pretty cool. Although, where are you? I was looking for you. There you go. Have a heal. Have another one. Damn it, I was about to do a combo. Bastard. Come on, combo, combo, combo! Boosh!
I can still do better.
I really do like this combat system. I have to say, it's one of the things that really draws me to the game, because even though I haven't really mastered it all that well yet, I like it. I really, really like it. Damn it, I was hoping I could get him from behind. That's fine. Let's go. And this is just like at the start, so I'm probably not even doing any of the crazy combos or using any of the crazy skills or anything like that. Oops. Sometimes I press triangle. Triangle brings up that menu if you're having issues like following what's happening in the fight. There, see, that was the dodge move that I told you guys about, where he just teleports to the back of the character. Wow, this guy's pretty tough.
You have big hands.
That guy took a while to go down, but he still went down. Now let's go ahead and save, because it looks like we're about to move into a new area. And you guys might be wondering, so you can only save at these save points? No, these create hard saves, but you can quick save pretty much at any point in the game, which sometimes even makes me wonder why is there a difference between saves? Like, I didn't really understand that, because I mean, you see here you have quick save, so it's just like, okay, so those are hard saves. Yeah, okay, I get it now. So basically you can save there and you can create new save files there, but when you do a quick save, you can only quick save in the same slot every time. So you can save at any point in the game, but if you want to create different save points, you have to do it at one of these spots. Looks like we've reached Kejara Falls, so I'm assuming there's going to be a cinematic. Wow, this is a beautiful looking area.
Once we cross the Kejara Sea Falls, we'll reach Nia Kara, the village of the spirits. At least the soldiers didn't come after us.
I hope we didn't make trouble for those villagers. They were so kind to us, too.
What else could we do but run? Rashogal's troops showed up.
The villagers picked the fight, not us.
How can you talk like that? Maybe they were trying to protect us.
If you're worried about them, then maybe you should go back. It was a pleasure knowing you, Jude. Thank you for all of your help.
How can you be so cold?
You'd rather I get emotional? I'm afraid I don't have that luxury. What is it you humans say? I've no time for waxing sentimental.
Because of your
Waxing
mission?
sentimental?
Precisely.
So you think your emotions would prevent you from doing what you have to do?
Can a person still fulfill their duty if they become emotional?
Only one way to find out. You'd have to try and see.
Well then, you should take your own advice.
Huh?
Just be yourself and do what you have to do. Maybe then you'll have your answer.
I suppose.
And don't go thinking you have to act like the great Lord Maxwell here. You're only human.
Hey, are you on a mission too?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Are you sure you really want to know?
Huh?
I don't want to make you feel like the odd one out now. So, what are you gonna do, kid? Go back to the village?
No.
All right, then let's go.
Okay, looks like we have a shop here, so I can tell you guys about the shop. So, there's several shops. There's item shops, weapon shops, armor shops, and you use the gold currency to buy stuff. So you can buy any of these items, but currently I already have all of these. So then there's something which is the thing that I told you guys about, leveling up shops. So let's level up the weapon shop, for instance. So you guys have noticed that we've been picking up all of these materials throughout the road. Well, now we can actually put them to use. Now, each of these materials that I have is going to give a different amount of points to a specific shop. So as you can see over here, wow, pure white puffball gives a ton of stuff. A ton of points. Okay, so I'm going to give the pure white puffball to this store. And we also have this weird fragment, which seems to give 50 points. Wow, that would level it up way too much. Let's just go to level 4 for now. Okay, level 4. I give these away. Store levels up. And now it has new weapons, and it gives discounts on other weapons. So now I can go and buy this, which is a new sword. Now, new weapons are immediately reflected on how the character looks. So I can go ahead and buy this sword. I have 7,000 something gold. And buying this sword, I can instantly equip it. And now that I've equipped it, I can go and sell the old one. So let's go ahead and sell this. Selling the items, I believe, also grants you experience with the store. So if I now go to weapons shop and expand, as you can see, it's farther leveled beyond what we leveled it with just the materials. Like, so doing business with a store also levels up that store. And that basically is the way that you get better gear, other than looting and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if I can actually take a look at that particular character. Let me just see if we go to equipment. Yeah. As you can see, that sword instantly reflects the new sword that he now has, because the other sword was different. You guys can scroll back in the video and see what the lazy iron looked like. So, however, in terms of armor, it does not change, but there are these things that you can put, like this sheathed dagger that you guys see. This is something that I've actually placed on the character, and you can basically get a whole bunch of items, I guess, because I also have these bushy brows that you can put to increase the size of their eyebrows or whatever. And you can put this stuff wherever you want. Like, I've placed a knife over here, but I could easily switch it to someplace else. As you can see, you can put it in the hand, you can put it in the left hand, although you might have to do some juggling with it if you go too crazy with where you put it. Like, this doesn't look that good. And if you put it on the neck, it looks even worse. But you can adjust it, like you can go and you can rotate the thing and whatnot. Let me just see if you can see it right. So you can do all kinds of crazy customization if you're into that kind of stuff. But yes, undo all the adjustments. Yes, exit without applying changes. And there's also a bunch of DLC stuff that you can get, even though there is an alternate color for all your characters that you can get for free. So I was appreciative of the fact that at least there's one that you can get for free, but there's a bunch of microtransactions in this game. As a matter of fact, there is one specific type of microtransactions that I was somewhat disappointed that I saw there, which was you can buy gold and you can buy money and gold and money. You can buy the currency, and you can also buy levels, and it's just like, you know, for a full price title, I really wish they wouldn't do that kind of stuff as often. But yeah, there's a ton of that in here, so that is definitely one of the negative sides of the title. Also, besides the cinematic that you guys just watched when we got to this region, every now and then you will see anime-style cinematics like the one you saw at the very beginning of the video. Which looked really good, if I can say so myself. But yeah, this title so far has been a real surprise. Like, I've just been really immersed since I started playing it, and I've just been having a ton of fun. Which I guess I wasn't sure what I was expecting from this particular title, so I was surprised by the positive a great deal. And I really like this combo system. And I can't wait to link further characters and get chain opportunities and, like, master that whole thing, but I think it's still going to take me a while. Like, in case you guys are wondering, this is about 4.5 to 5 hours into the game. Whoa, these guys have shields. The hell? Let's go ahead and heal. There we go. Now, you can also set up these linked characters. Whoa, 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 whoa. The hell? Okay, these guys do a lot of blocking, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch links to him. Because he has a special ability that when you're linked with him, he will break block. So that's probably more useful when I'm fighting these types of guys. Oh, nice aerial combo. Oh, that was sweet. Let's go ahead and heal her now. Oh, I didn't get to do a combo? What the hell? Come on. Oh, I guess he doesn't combo with this? How about this? Nope. No dice. Whoa. Come on, break that. These were a lot more challenging, which is good. The game is starting to finally get harder. I've been playing on moderate difficulty, and so far I haven't really gotten into trouble in fights. I haven't really been on fights where I felt, whoa, this is like totally over my head. Except at the very start, there's a fight that's really unbalanced because you have Maxwell with you. So I assume that I can climb this.
Better stop thinking and start climbing.
But again, exploration really does reward you because you get all these kinds of materials and gold and stuff that allow you to upgrade stores, get better gear. So the whole game, while you're exploring, almost feels like one big dungeon crawl, which you guys know that I'm a sucker for that. And even though there's something that turns me off a little bit, which is the fact that, like, instead of seeing my whole party, I'm walking around alone, and my character represents the whole party. I'm just not that used to that specific playstyle. Oh, damn it.
Stay on guard. Time to go to work.
I wonder if I can combo this ability. Oops. Wow, I haven't been able to get a single combo off with this guy for some reason. I'm probably doing something wrong. Damn it. Oh, I can get this one, but this is like the most basic combo. Again, I still need to really master the combat system. Whilst it's somewhat simple to get accustomed to, it's very, very hard to master. I still don't know what that chain chance is, but whoa. Elemental types and ailments. Enemies may have elemental attributes that give them weaknesses and resistances to certain attacks. You can fight more effectively by exploiting enemy weaknesses. Interesting. Well, this was kind of to be expected. This is pretty common in most JRPGs. As a matter of fact, in most RPGs in general. The good old elemental system. Wow, these guys are going to kick my ass again. Come on. There we go. You can also move around freely if you want to. You're not forced into a specific position, and you can switch targets as you desire. Let's see if we can combo. Nope. There we go. Let's heal. And heal.
Are we good or what?
Yeah.
Ouch, the cold shoulder.
And one of the things that I really enjoy is the interaction between the characters. I think that particular portion of it is really well done. Oh, I guess that's it. So where the hell am I supposed... Wait, I went the wrong way. I know. Me and my exploration, I was just like, oh, I want to keep going up and get all the loot and all that stuff, and eventually ended up going the wrong way. Looks like we picked up some loot that I didn't even see. But this seems to be the proper way. Well, let's go ahead and beat up this guy for good measure. Oh, never mind. I just went into the central area of the waterfalls. But anyways, I think this gives you guys a pretty good idea of how Tales of Xillia play, and I don't want to spoil too much of the story for you. You guys have seen some cinematics. There's a lot of cinematics with more action. This was just a simple cinematic for the start of an area, so it was supposed to be somewhat more simplistic. Although I have to say, I link a lot better with her, because she links with almost all of my spells. Oops. I keep pressing triangle every now and then. Also, if you press the left pad in different directions, your character is going to do different kinds of combos, so that's also something that you got to keep in mind. So no, wait, this is where we just came from. I was just wondering, why is there a chest over here? Can we climb this? Ah! Look at me! Doing all kinds of crazy exploration-y stuff. But then again, it's not like there's anything here. Oh! I could have just climbed from here, it seems. Oh, here it is. I knew that there was something here. And then I get attacked. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of combat, and there is some repetition in this combat, so that is something that some people are not going to enjoy, and I don't mind at all. And I really do like the power rock kind of tune that they put in every time that you start a fight, so that kind of gets me through it too. Oops. Oh yeah, super attacks there. My Cerberus attack. Get rocked, good sir, get rocked. Then again, these are very basic fights. I haven't really fought a boss per se, so I can't wait to try one of those out.
Something. They're like spears of stone jutting out of the sea.
They say you get unusual terrain like this at points where two spirit climbs collide.
And again, there's a lot of humor in the game too, which I personally find that resonates with me. It's not like violent humor. There were a couple of sex jokes earlier on, but tasteful sex jokes, not like, you know, porn jokes, so to speak. So those were kind of cool too, and it just provided more ambience to the game. And again, you guys just gotta take this particular video with a grain of salt, because this is the first time ever. Whoa! It's the first time ever that I'm playing a Tales title, so bear that in mind. I could just be still affected by the fact that the game kind of surprised me by the positive quite a bit. I wasn't expecting to have that much fun with it, so yeah.
I did it! That wasn't too bad.
And I really like the combat system. Like, I love this combat system. Like, at the start I was like, man, this is so confusing, it's so weird. But the more I played with it, I was like, oh, I get it. You can do this, and you can chain into this, and chain into that. And even though it's very hard to just explain to you guys, you have to really experience it for yourselves. It's a lot of fun. At least up until this point, it's been a lot of fun for me. So anyways, that is going to be it for this particular video. As per usual, leave me your comments, feedback, all that kinds of good stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, damn it, I almost did a combo there. Come on.
Yes, I say that worked out very well.